He deserves a gong. He gets a gong. Welcome everybody. My gosh, it's still going. That's awesome. You have any bugles? Any what? Bugles? Yeah, no.
Because I'm here.
Okay. And everybody knows him. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all here. Round of applause right off the bat for the Lockrans for giving their home for this type of stuff. As you look around, if you've never been here before, on the walls, you see all these are all people who have played here. You know, there's Beaver Nelson. We're here shaking graves. There's all sorts of wonderful people. And Gabriel Rhodes and Kimmy were recently here. And our buddy from Nashville, but originally from Fort Worth, Gary Nicholson was here. He's okay. He's all right.
Coming back in September.
Perfect. Yeah, let's fill it up for him. He's written a lot of songs that you know, but you didn't know he wrote them. Like a lot of songs. A lot of songs. But I'm just talking. What I really want is to hear my friend Sean maybe play a song. We don't have any set list, or we have no plan, we have no fear, and we have nothing to prove.
I'll endorse all that.
Smells good.
Yeah. Still getting ready.
I'm sorry. Well, we can thank Hank back there for doing the sound for us too while we're waiting. The unsung hero of every show is your sound person every time.
Yeah, I think I've got it in gear now.
We'll find out.
Hanging on in my mind, bird on the line, feeling shaky, weak and small. Are you gonna answer when I call? I've been awake for too many days, mixing fear and alcohol. Are you gonna catch me when I fall? Well, it's been a long wait and it feels like fate. You showed up in my life. Doesn't feel quite real, it sure feels right. You seem to know how it's supposed to go. The story you gotta write. Just stick with me, boy, have a ball. Here for it all. Talk about you, 'cause I was in for the long haul. Something changed, it all went strange. There were reasons I can't recall. Felt like my fate was my downfall. They turned to night and nothing felt right. Just some papers I had to sign. But my world was empty line. Keys to freedom and a home to keep. I had to stand up for what's mine. My shoulders square, my back up against the wall. Here for it all. Here you are with your set you free. And I see your face in that far-off place, it's where I want to be. Get to you if I had to crawl here for it all. Here for it all. Pretty good cover.
People mentioned before I even started playing, I'm my friend Michael O'Connor tonight, and so you know, I got brand new CD over there. If you're into the whole buying music thing, you can grab a CD and some vinyl or whatever. But putting out 2 records this year, believe it or not. But don't clap until you hear them. Say, maybe he should have just done one. But no, I've made a solo acoustic record down in Fulton, Texas, on the coast. And then in October I was in the Netherlands and I recorded with a really cool soul band. So yeah, I'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, I don't.
You want to hear all about it,
I like
don't
the
you?
whole idea. I just can't quite put it together in my mind yet.
It's bluesy, soul-y kind of thing.
Yeah.
Soul-y, is that a word? Soul-y?
I guess.
Oh, well, we're going to make it one.
Yeah. But there's something about being below sea level.
Yes.
It works on the Mississippi Delta.
Yeah.
It puts people in a certain mindset, I think, being below sea level.
You might have something. Might have something there. Michael O'Connor co-wrote this song. Reminiscing on the sad and good. All those times we felt misunderstood. The problem is we knew each other so well. Seems the truth is you never can tell. Rolling around
all the string. You can put all the string. Yeah, I'm not
think she was crazy, hell on wheels, pedal down. She blew right past me into the curve, so boom down. I keep my eyes on her while my head spun around. The way she was moving, almost lost her in the crowd. Now I know she's out of her mind. Says she wants to be mine. I don't know what I did, don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm hearing angels calling, maybe the sky is falling. Feel like I'm rising into the blue. I think I might be crazy too. Can't say I was looking to be feeling like a fool. Even if I could take my time, try to find out what is true. You don't see something like that coming, is it too true? I don't know how you would slow that down, even if you knew it true. Yes, I know she's out of her mind. She says she wants to be mine. I'm gonna hang on and see what this turns into. I'm hearing music playing, feels like the world is swaying. Can't help dancing to the tune. I think I might be crazy. Yes, I know she's out of her mind. She says she wants to be mine. I don't know what I did, don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm hearing angels calling, maybe the sky is falling. Feel like I'm rising into the blue. I might be crazy too. I don't know if you folks realize it, but you down here in Austin, you are all soaking wet. And up north where it's really dry, I'm accustomed to. I don't know, I felt like I should wear my long sleeves. It's still kind of winter up in Montana where I'm just down here sweating. How do you people eat? Glass is sliding on my head. It's a beautiful thing. I feel like I need gills sometimes.
Gills, yeah. That's fair.
We'll come back.
Yeah, just wait till. Just wait.
I could get accustomed to anything eventually.
It's true. It's true. I suppose you could. I mean, I moved to Canada. By the way, our awesome neighbor, Canada. Seriously. I heard somebody really smart say this, real quick. I heard somebody really smarter than me say this. He was talking to a woman who had survived the Holocaust, and he said to her in the midst of their talking, "How do you know a true friend?" And she said, "Because they would have hit us if somebody would have hit us, then that was a true friend. And I have to say what this guy said was, Canada hit us. They hit us in '79. They hit us, and then they stayed behind during the Iran-Contra thing, or not Contra, the hostage crisis, excuse me. And they hit us, and then they stayed behind. And if people would have found out, and if they would have gotten found out, they would get strung up. Those are good neighbors. Those are the right type of neighbors you want. I didn't think I was going to get political this early. But you know, I live up there now, and people are often asking me about stuff, and I'll tell you anything you want to know that I know. And it's a big country, but you know, it's not a utopia, but there's a few things that are pretty civilized. And there's problems. People are like, "Oh, I want to go to Canada." And it's like, well, yeah. Here's the thing: it spreads. Bad stuff spreads. There's a lot of really, really bad stuff up there. Just not as much as we've got. And it's not as easy as you think to get in. I mean, it took me 3.5 years, and I'm married to a Canadian. It took her a lot. It was a lot easier for her to get her green card here. That has nothing to do with who I'm playing. When I started talking 5-10 minutes ago, what I was going to say was I look around the room and I see so many people that I know, and it feels really, really good, and it feels really like I'm back at home with the people that love music and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to kiss the royal hiney or anything. It's just how I feel. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to play one more song from the new album. If you guys have some requests, I've been out playing only the songs from this new album, so I've not been playing any of the, anything else. Standards. The Great Plank Songbook. Modest as it is. Oh, but you may notice on the album over there that it does not say Jeff Plankenhorn. It says, I'm tired of it, people. I got sick of it, and I talked to my manager and stuff, and it was just like, I'm done with it. So everybody calls me Plank anyway, so it says Plank. But there are way too many musicians out there that are named Plank and just Plank. There's a lot of them. There's a DJ in London named Plank. There's a gal who plays up in the Pacific Northwest. She goes by Plank. There's a band called Plank. And so I was like, oh, I'll just do J Plank, because Jeff Plank sounded weird, and I like M. Ward, and I like J. Cobb's band. So it's just J. Plank. So it's going to take a couple years for everybody to get used to it. You all call me Plank anyway, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, Jay.
I mean, you said it. It's easier than Plankenhorn, right? That's been an albatross around my neck for 52 years.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thanks. That was yesterday. Yeah. I gotta ask those of you who know what a sync agent is. It's somebody who goes out and tries to get you songs pitched for movies and stuff. And I'm blessed to have a sync agent that's out there trying to get things in commercials. It's like the last vestige of great money for musicians besides house concerts. And, seriously. Every once in a while they'll send me a sheet that says, hey, we need this type of song. And so I'm scrounging through my catalog like, there's like, he told me there was a Chevy commercial one time, and I was like, I gotta write something called Time to Get Tough, or whatever. Well, that would have been nice if that one came in. But he recently sent me one, and he said, we need songs about hope. And I was like, oh, what a cool, I don't think I've ever written a song that's specifically about hope. That sounds like a great challenge to me. And so I start writing this song, it's got the hope theme in it. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I'm like, I wonder what show or movie this is for. And so I sent him a message and I said, hey, what might this be for? What movie might this be for? And he goes, oh, we got a ton of zombie TV shows right now. A ton of zombie movies, man. We need songs. And I was like, but what? And I said, yeah, you're at the end, and it's like, we're gonna make it. We're almost there. We're gonna make it. And I was like, shit. But this is the one that I wrote, and I liked it, so I still play it. Here's my little song about hope. darkest hour bows to morning light, and once again you've made it through the night. What's left to face, and will it lead to grace? Out of the dark into the dawn. A quiet voice proclaims the time is now, and yet you rose again with furrowed brow. Though the winds may blow through hills so high and valleys low, out of the dark into the dawn. Out of the dark into the dawn. Storms ahead, then lightning tears the sky, but suns will always rise to clear the clouds from your eyes. Out of the dark into the dawn. The past is carved in lines upon your face to guide you with the strength you now embrace. So you make your move with nothing left to prove, out of the dark into the dawn. Out of the dark into the dawn. Watching for your next Pedro Pascal zombie TV show that I know. It could go in a zombie.
It could work.
It could totally work. It's not happening.
I hope nobody ever asks me to write songs for their zombie movie.
Why not? You're not into zombies? Yeah, what is that, the 13th floor elevator?
I'm tired of zombies.
Oh. Oh, that's sad.
I'm sick of the zombies.
You're tired of them, huh? They're tired too.
I imagine it's exhausting being zombie.
Right?
Being undead like that. It's 24/7. When do you get to take a break from being undead?
We did just have Easter. And the original zombie. It's true.
I was never successfully able to explain to my kids the correct relationship between the bunny rabbit and the eggs and the Jesus thing. I never could make any sense of that. We finally just, well, they outgrew it, and I guess so did I. Easter Sunday really feels like, it's a nice day, I guess. There's a generally kind of good vibe in the air about it. And I appreciate that wherever I can find it.
Yeah,
People are just being nice.
Who doesn't want
For
like a
whatever
family meal?
reason. Yeah.
No,
But
that's
I don't really bother myself with bunnies or eggs or anything.
I'll tell you one thing though, I really, really, really wish, this year I missed Peeps. I wanted a Peep so bad, I wanted a
That's
Peep
the
so
little
bad.
marshmallow thing?
Yeah, man, I got a weird hankering for Peeps, and I missed it.
Spring will set you up.
Missed it. And I don't know, they're going to be all, on
Well,
sale now.
spring keeps us stacked year round.
Oh my God, I should have asked Spring. Sorry. Please.
Leave it to
Continue.
Kent to have the hookup for the marshmallow. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Since I'm still
Sugar, Power, that old settlers show.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just do a song for about what like when after hope. After
Yeah.
past hope. It's a newer song. If that tells you anything. Yeah, this is a post hope ballad.
Post hope. I love it.
Don't they barbecue with that?
It goes like, see, it goes, the road to broken hearts is paved with promising. On the map of how things were supposed to be. Now it's just asphalt and cigarette and smoke. The only destination, wait and see. Maybe we could be out on the ocean, always headed for the water where we've been. I could just relive the day my ship finally came in, before she sailed back out again. And again and again. Time is the equalizer, it all adds up the same. Gonna be a big old zero at the end. Plus or minus a few, if there was something I could do to change the final answer to a 2. Longing for a place I remember as beautiful. Homesick for a home I never knew. Sad to leave behind another dream I thought was mine. A feeling I thought I shared with you. Maybe just a difference of perception. There's no destination anyway. The road to broken hearts goes on forever. It's just always gonna be.
Somebody already told me something they wanted to hear and I forgot.
Which one did you want to hear? Yeah. Trouble No More.
Oh, yeah. Trouble Fine. Okay, yeah.
The first one.
I haven't played that this whole tour. I haven't played that this whole run, believe it or not. So what the heck? What the heck? We'll do the dark stuff early. I don't know. If this is my redneck mother, so be it. Could be a lot worse. Could be redneck mother. says. Couple of times a year, he goes out to the mailbox, gets a check. Hell, it ain't that bad.
Is that too loud? Is that a little on the loud side? You guys okay? It's not like I
want to bang out your eardrums. That was hilarious. This crowd is already, we've let you guys become part of the show way too early. Everybody's comfortable just saying whatever the heck they want. I didn't think it was going to get away from me this early. What do you think?
Well, I saw the congas over there in the corner and the snare drum. I just assumed it was going to be a jam session.
Louisiana is my home. Drink my whiskey all alone. Frustration got me on the run. But mama's son don't hurt no one. 'Cause I don't want no trouble. Trouble find me. Trouble find me. When nothing going right and no hope is left inside, I should be praying to the Lord. When nothing's on the other side, still I'm always open wide. And I don't want no trouble, no. really quiet because they know how long my stories are. So I played that song for almost 20 years with the Resentments, and Scrappy Judd sits, two seats down from me. And one time we were driving across the southeast playing some gigs. He said, "You know that part in the middle where you do the bridge?" He said, "What are you saying there?" And I was like, "You don't know after this much time?" I was like, "You don't know what I'm saying?" He's like, "Yeah, it's kind of hard." He's like, something like you don't know, you don't ever. And I was like, "That part, yeah, it's hard to understand what I say there." And he goes, "Yeah. It's like you don't ever want to be where this bad boy's been." And I looked at him and I was like, "That's what you think I've been saying for almost 20 years? You think that in the song I say you don't ever want to know where this bad boy's been?" And he just he was like, "I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. And I was like, "No, it's hilarious. You thought that's what I was singing." And then I told him what it was. You don't ever want to be where I've been or will be. And I just realized maybe I need to enunciate a little bit.
Actually, maybe Scrappy needs to hear Scrappy.
No. He has played in a lot of rock bands.
He's probably he's lost a little on that side.
Hey.
There you go. That's what I was talking about.
How are we doing so far? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I love house concerts. We're going to get Sean's name up on this wall now.
Yeah.
He's already there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's not on the gate. He's on the gate. He's on the gate, so you want
He's on the gate.
We're on the outskirts.
Oh, yeah. Some guy named Jake playing.
I was thinking I'd do it since I'm still in drop key. Rather than tune the guitar, I'll just play songs in drop key. That makes sense.
I'm not really overachieving tonight, so you can do whatever.
I'm glad. Thank you for that. Just waiting to find out.
Touche. What you can and can't do.
Yeah.
My permission.
Yeah, I feel so free suddenly.
I really deserve that.
Oh, it's okay, Dad. You've been working hard. This is ever since James Brown died. Easily the hardest working man in show business ever. Putting in the miles. I mean, and I sincerely admire that. I wonder if I have that kind of stamina, but I'm poised to find out. Actually, my youngest child is about to graduate from high school, and I'm really planning to take myself up on this story I've been telling myself for the last 25 years while I've been being a parent. Just get out and do it.
Yeah.
And here we are. Out and doing it. Another Austin speakeasy. Which I love, by the way. I just want to be in spaces where, people come for this particular purpose, rather than trying to distract them from their Keno machines or pool tables. I love it when I walk into a joint to play a gig, and I don't really have to do this anymore. I mean, I cut it off, but when I walk into a place and they say, "Oh, you're here. What's your name again?" So, we're going to just move some of those tables out of the corner, and you can set up over there, and then, do you want us to turn that TV off, or is it okay if we leave that on? Yeah.
I feel you, brother.
And then I end up having to move the furniture. Or nobody shows up. Yeah, I love that. I was a bar musician in Montana since I was 18 years old. I think that I've seen everything that there is to see in a bar. Certainly in Montana. I've seen all those scenes. Although I could tell you some stories. Then we might get to that. But I was walking myself down memory lane last night while I was playing at the artist formerly known as Stranger.
It's quacks, right?
Which is quacks, and that's fine, you know, things change,
It's
God
different,
knows,
but it's nice.
and you just roll with it, and so I was in there, but I couldn't help but have this moment with
Were you by
myself.
yourself though?
Get into that part.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, I was sitting on the stage, myself and Shawnee Kilgore. It was the Shawnee and Shawnee show.
We're lucky we'll get to something
Yeah,
tonight.
and I couldn't help but think, well, the first time that I heard Jeff Plankenhorn, he was sitting right there, and I was standing right over there, and he played several songs. One song that really struck me, a beautiful song, that I assumed he had written. And it just as is my nature, when something like that happens to me, I make it my business to get to know that person if I can. You know, I'm a lover of good songs. That's all there is to it. So it took me a while. I didn't go. I got myself introduced to Jeff actually at 1-to-1, and Malford Milligan introduced me because I went up to him and said, "Hey, would you introduce me to Jeff Plankenhorn? I want to meet that." Malford's like, "Him?" Yeah, I want to Anyway, and that's when, but it was that Strange Brew and Soul Slide,
Yeah.
and Scott was there, and he just opened a box of CDs because apparently Lounge Side Records was
It was a thing for a minute, yeah.
And he handed me, he said, "Oh, you like that, do you?" And he handed me a copy of it. And
He
that's
didn't
how I
ask
know.
me if he could give you one.
He presumed to have that authority to do that. Which, you know, you can take that up with Scott. I'm out of the loop on that. I took a free CD, and I took it home and I listened to it, and I opened it up and I read the liner notes, and that's when I found out Jeff didn't write that song at all. Somebody else had written that song, who's also named Jeff, coincidentally.
Jeff Berry.
Jeff Berry, yeah, the same guy who wrote the theme song for the Jeffersons TV show.
Yeah, he also wrote, what else? He wrote To Do Run, Run, Run. And he was a staff writer for a lot of stuff. He wrote a lot of songs.
That's not the song I'm getting ready to play, by the way. This is just a part of the song.
You're not going to play To Do Run, Run, Run?
Not that you I wasn't going to. Okay, let's see. Met her on a Monday and my heart stood still. Somebody told me that her name was Jill. Yeah, my heart stood still. Yeah, her name was Jill. And when I walked her home, now it's my turn.
You wasted your turn.
Anyway, so what happened though is that, well, actually, this is what I'll do, because this is the first time this ever happened to me. It's a rule apparently at Wonder What Wednesdays that Shawnee's going to learn one of your songs, and you have to learn one of hers. And so you cover each other's songs, sitting right next to each other, which made me plenty nervous.
Sure, it would be too.
And I rehearsed a lot, and I think I still know that song, even since yesterday. Anyway, I hope I do, because I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah! Here we go.
I was hoping I'd fall in from grace. With the earth rushing hard in my face. There's so much here I've tried to erase. It's just a little American, a little bit anxious, a little bit restless, a little bit thankless, a little bit helpless. Everything falls away. I fall away. I've tried hard to let it all go, but I cling to my secret. I've shown everything I meant to show. It's the truth that defeats us. I was running from everything else. It's just a little America, a little bit anxious, a little bit reckless, a little bit thankless, a little bit helpless when everything falls away. I fall away. If I follow, you're not alone. If I leave, I will lead you home to a bed in the undertow. If I take what I mean to give, if I show you the things I did, if I die when I mean to live, it's just a little America, a little bit anxious, a little bit helpless, a little bit thankless, a little bit reckless. Everything falls away. It's just a little America, a little bit anxious, a little bit thoughtless, a little bit thankless, a little bit reckless, and everything falls, and I'm tearing my heart from the cracks in the walls. I'm a little America, a little bit empty, holding my breath and the notes that you sent me. I'm writing my letters, I'm singing for rain, and I hope you can hear me now. Hope you can hear me now.
Very cool.
Dang it, I got a little nervous.
Oh man, no. I thought you did it.
Oh, well.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Sleeping dogs.
Oh, sure, I can do that for you. Hey, do you guys want to do a break or just straight through? You like straight through? You like straight through? You like a break? I'll tell you what though, I'll just do this one. We'll take it.
Yay.
And then we'll flip you for real. We'll flip you.
Used to worry about everything, what you thought and what you think. Now I know I do what's right. I let the sleeping dogs lie. Every time I fall down, I once again feel the cold ground. I get up and leave it, and I go on trying, and let the sleeping dogs lie. So I let the sleeping dogs lie. Once you had me in your claws, never knew what was the cause, but I let go and I ceased to fight, and let the sleeping dogs lie. You said some things behind my back, well, I'm not so concerned with that. Your problem has never been mine. I let the sleeping dogs lie. So I
exactly when I lost my game and all more tears come from my eyes. I let the sleeping dogs lie. I see it clearly coming through the mist of where to finally be done with this. You lose your power, you know it fades when time helps you. Just let the sleeping dogs lie. So I let the sleeping dogs lie. So I let the sleeping dogs lie. So I let the sleeping dogs lie. So and everybody knows it by now. She has a heart so true and kind. What I love is so beautiful mind and all the troubles we leave behind. And let the sleeping dogs lie. Devine, everybody.